Have you ever stopped to think about how the things we use every day are made? I'm talking about the plastic that's everywhere around us. You know, those plastic bottles we use for water or soda, plastic bags that hold our groceries, plastic straws that add a little convenience to our drinks. Have you ever wondered where these things come from and what it takes to make them? Well, today we're going to talk about plastic. We'll learn how it's made, why we should think twice before using it, and what we can do instead. Did you know that plastic is made from oil? Yep, that black, thick liquid that comes from deep under the ground. But before it becomes plastic, it goes through a big change. It's like a magic trick, but instead of pulling a rabbit out of a hat, scientists pull plastic out of oil. Now, you might be wondering why they do this. Well, plastic is really good at holding its shape. That means it can be made into all kinds of things like bottles, bags, and straws. It doesn't break down easily, so it can last a long time. But guess what? That's also a bad thing. Plastic can stick around in the environment for hundreds of years without breaking down, and you don't want to imagine what that might do to the environment. So why do we keep using plastic when we know it's bad for the environment? Well, it's because it's easy and cheap. For example, plastic bottles are way cheaper than glass ones, and plastic straws are way easier to use than metal ones. So it's no wonder we use so much of it. But that doesn't mean we can't change. Every time we choose to use a plastic bottle or a plastic bag, we're choosing to use oil. Oil is a fossil fuel, which means it's made from ancient plants and animals that lived millions of years ago. When we burn oil, we release harmful gases into the atmosphere, which causes global warming. We also use a lot of energy to make plastic, which means we need to produce more oil, drill more wells, and burn more fossil fuels. But here's the good news. There are things we can do to stop using so much oil to make plastic. First, we can reuse things instead of throwing them away. If we reuse plastic bottles and bags, we won't need to make new ones out of oil. We can also use different materials like paper or cloth bags, which don't require oil. And instead of buying new things, we can fix the things we already have. It might take a little longer, but it's better for the environment. As consumers, we have the power to change the way companies make things. If we ask for less plastic and demand eco-friendly materials, companies will listen. They want to keep customers happy and keep making money. By refusing plastic straws, we can help save the environment. Animals can eat plastic and get sick. It can also end up in our food chain. But if we all refuse to use plastic straws, we can protect sea turtles and other animals. You know, when you refuse something, it's like saying no to something that's not good for you. You might feel uncomfortable at first, but then you feel better because you know you're doing something good for yourself. And when more people say no to plastic, it sends a message to companies. It tells them that we want them to make eco-friendly products. When enough of us say no, companies will listen. They want happy customers, so they'll start making better products. Imagine a world where everyone refuses plastic. No more plastic bags, bottles, or straws. Instead, everyone uses reusable bags, cloth bags, and paper straws. It might look different, but it would be a better world. The air would be cleaner, the water would be cleaner, and the earth would be happier. So next time you see a plastic bottle or a plastic bag, remember where it comes from and what it will become. Remember the plastic veil. I know it's hard to say no to plastic. I feel the same way sometimes, but we can do it. We have to do it, and it starts with each one of us. If we all try, we can make a big difference. Now, I don't know about you, but I feel better knowing that I can make a difference. It might seem like a small thing, but when we all do it, it makes a big difference. So next time you see a plastic bottle, remember, it's not just a bottle. It's a chance to make a difference. And remember, even small steps make a big difference. So keep going. Keep trying to make a difference. Keep caring about the world around you. You might be surprised at how much you can change. Thanks for watching. See you next time.